A farmer named Ray lived in a village called Rome. His wife's name was Rachel, and they had a daughter named Sarah. Sarah was very intelligent. She was in school. Ray used to work in the fields every day. Rachel also used to help him with the work. This was a big help for Ray. One day, Ray was not feeling well. Then Rachel said to Ray, "You should take some rest if you are not feeling well."
Rachel, I am thinking of resting at house today.
"Yes, you take rest. I will check the farm. Okay?"
Okay, Rachel. But come back soon.
Okay. Now Rachel goes to the farm for work. She starts working in the farm. It gets dawn while working and she does not even realize it. When she leaves for home in the evening, it gets very late. She starts walking very fast. Suddenly, on the way, it starts raining. Because of the rain, Rachel gets under the shade of a tree. She drenches in the heavy rain. The rain does not stop even after a while. So Rachel starts for the home. Suddenly, while walking, something bites her on her foot. She gets no time to see what has bitten her. She reaches home in a hurry and changes her clothes and starts preparing the meal. Then Sarah comes to her and says, "Mom, what happened to your feet? See, it has swollen so much." "Yes, while rushing from the farm, some insect must have bitten me. It will be fine by tomorrow. Let us go and eat." Rachel gets the food and they all start eating. Ray says to Rachel,
Rachel, try to come early from farm. See, you got drenched in the rain.
"Yes, I will come early from tomorrow." They all finish their meal and go to sleep. When Rachel wakes up the next morning, she sees that her foot is swollen badly now and she was unable to stand. She could not understand what is happening. When she does not wake up, Ray goes to check on her. She was awake and laying on her bed. Seeing this, Ray says to Rachel,
Rachel, the sun has risen. Don't you want to wake up?
"I'm unable to move my foot. What should I do? I woke up a while ago, but I'm unable to stand."
Hey, don't worry. You rest for a while. It will be fine.
"My foot is hurting badly from the inside. I'm not able to understand anything."
I will finish my work and take you to the doctor. Okay?
"Yes, finish your work and come back fast."
Yes, Sarah will stay with you. I'll be back soon.
"Okay." Saying this, Ray leaves for the work. When Ray returns home from the work, he sees that Rachel have high fever. Seeing this, Ray rushes to get the doctor. Ray says to the doctor,
Doctor, my wife Raphael have a very high fever and yesterday something bit her on the foot. She have swelling because of that. Please come fast. Doctor, I'm getting worried. Okay Ray, let's go. I'll come. I can tell you what have happened to her only after seeing her. Okay doctor, please come fast. Let's go Ray.
Saying this, doctor starts walking with Ray. Soon they get to Ray's house. Rachel was shivering with fever at home. Doctor gets worried after seeing her high fever. He checks her foot that was bitten by the poisonous insect and says,
Ray, this happened to Rachel yesterday, right? Yes, doctor. Something bit her just yesterday. Some poisonous insect has bitten her. The poison has spread in her whole body. I will write some medicine. Give them to her on time, okay? I'll check if there is any improvement in her again in the evening. Okay, doctor. I have to give her the medicine after food, correct? And remember, don't let her stand or she will feel more pain. Okay, doctor.
Doctor leaves from there after saying this. Ray gives medicine to Rachel after her meal. Seeing all this, Rachel says to Ray, "You have to go through all this because of me. I don't think I will be able to live for long."
Rachel, don't say like this. Do you realize what are you saying? How will I live without you? Tell me, and what will happen to our beloved daughter?
"I feel like I will live only for a few days now. So, you should marry again once I'm gone. My daughter should get mother's love."
Rachel, why are you saying all this? Nothing will happen to you.
"Let me rest now." Saying this, Rachel closes her eyes and goes to sleep. Ray goes to finish his work. But when Rachel does not wake up till evening, Ray goes to wake her up. Rachel's body was cold, so Ray tries to wake her up. He realizes that Rachel has fainted. He goes back to the doctor and gets him to the house. After checking Rachel, doctor says,
Ray, Rachel is no more. No, doctor. How is this possible? She was fine just now. Ray, brace yourself. What I am telling you is the truth. The poison had infected her body. That is why I could not save her.
Saying this, the doctor leaves from there. Ray's whole life was upside down. After doing the final rituals, he starts spending time with his daughter at home. Ray was very upset nowadays, but he agrees to marry again for the sake of his daughter. Ray marries Samantha after some days. Ray says to Samantha,
Samantha, you have to take good care of Sarah, just like my ex-wife.
You don't worry about it. I will take care of Sarah just like she is my own daughter. Saying this, Samantha goes to sleep. Sarah gets tears in her eyes. She eats cold food and falls asleep there. When Ray returns in the evening, he goes to see Sarah. He sees that Sarah was upset. He wakes her up and asks her,
Sarah, why are you sleeping here? What happened to you? Everything is fine, right?
Yes, father, I'm fine. Nothing has happened to me.
Why your face looks upset? Tell me.
Father, my first mother was so good. If I didn't like the food, then she used to prepare something else for me. But the new mother does not do that. Saying this, she gets up and Ray says,
My child, don't you like your new mother?
Yes, I like her, but she does not behave properly with me. My first mother used to scold me whenever I got late. But the second mother says that she will not feed me if I don't get home on time. And she does the same. She is not good at all. I have to do all the chores at home.
You are doing all the chores at home?
Yes, father. But don't tell her that I told you about it. She will punish me.
Okay, Sarah, I am going. You go and play.
Yes, father. Saying this, Ray leaves from there. Ram goes to Samantha's room. Samantha was resting in the room. Ray says to Samantha,
Samantha, I told you, you have to take care of Sarah. Still you behaving like this with her?
Who told you that I behave badly with her?
No one have to tell me anything. I can see. You understand? Behave properly with her.
I behave properly with her. You must have misunderstood something.
I am not misunderstanding anything. You are misunderstanding it. You will behave well with her from today. Understood?
Okay. Saying this, Samantha stays quiet and thinks in her mind, I will get back on this. I will give you nice lesson. Just see. Saying this, she starts working. She used to make Sarah do a lot of work. Now she used to punish her if she makes any mistake. One day, Samantha was working in the kitchen. Suddenly, the pan with hot oil slips from her hands. Samantha looks at Sarah and sees that there is oil on her foot, and she was crying. There were boils on her foot. Samantha says to Sarah, Hey, why are you crying so much? It is just a little oil. Don't overact. Mother, it hurts. My foot is on fire. Go and put some water on it. Got it? Sarah leaves there limping. But Samantha was very happy. Sarah was in pain because of her. Now Sarah starts crying because of her foot and sleeps on the floor. Her father returned in the evening and see the boils in Sarah's foot. He wakes up Sarah and,
Dear Sarah, what happened to your foot?
Nothing, father. I made a mistake. Mother have nothing to do with it. Ray thinks to himself,
Samantha must have done this. That is why Sarah is not saying anything in fear. I have to do something. If this continues, then her life can be in danger.
He thinks of something and calls Samantha. Sarah looks at Ray in shock. Ray says,
Samantha, come fast.
You called me? What happened?
What happened to her foot? You stay at home and you don't know it.
Samantha gets very scared now and thinks to herself, Did Sarah said anything? Otherwise I am dead today. I have to tell the truth. A pan full of hot oil slipped from my hand and Sarah was there. It fell on her foot I did not do anything intentionally. It was a mistake.
Are you telling the truth? If it turned out to be a lie, then I'll send you back to your house. Got it?
Now Samantha gets very scared and she realizes how wrong she was. Samantha says, I was blind. I hurt my own daughter. I will not do anything like this again. Believe me.
This is your last chance, Samantha. If anything happens next time, I'll not forgive you. My daughter's happiness is everything for me.
Please forgive me for my bad behavior. Sarah comes to her and says, Please don't apologize. You are my mother, my dear mother. Samantha gets emotional hearing all this. She hugs Sarah. And Ray gets very happy seeing all this. Now all three of them live happily together. The lesson we learned from this story is that we should always do good deeds in life. We should never do bad deeds. We should not behave badly with anyone.
A couple, Robert and Sophia, lived in a village called Salem. Both of them worked in the farm. They worked very hard. They had a son, Sam. Sam was very intelligent and promising. He stood first in studies. He wanted to go abroad for higher studies. Daddy, I want to go abroad for higher studies.
Son, but do you know how much money will be needed for that?
We don't have so much money, son. Even if you want to, we cannot do anything.
Now Robert and Sophia get annoyed a lot. Seeing them annoyed, Sam becomes anxious. He goes out and meets his friend Stephen.
Hey Sam, you look anxious. What happened?
Nothing as such, buddy. I want to go abroad for higher studies, but my parents don't have money. I was thinking about what to do now.
Hey, you can take loan. This will help you have money and complete your studies.
Your idea is great. Let me ask at home. Sam goes home and asks his father and mother. Daddy, I was thinking that I should apply for a loan for my studies and I will repay that amount after getting a job.
Sam, your idea is great. But opting for loan means giving back 4 times more amount, which doesn't make me feel good.
Son, your father is right. Just think about it. How will you repay the amount?
Yes, Mom, I am also thinking that. On one side it's my education and on the other side is the money. Okay, I will take up a job for the time being. I will earn some money and then I will go abroad with the help of that.
This is a good idea. After earning some money, you can complete your studies.
Now Sam passed the exam of post and started his job as a clerk. He drew a handsome salary. He started keeping some money aside. One day there came a marriage proposal for Sam. Robert and Sophia agreed to the proposal without asking Sam. The girl was very beautiful. Mom, I don't want to marry now. I want to study.
Son, you can study your whole life. But if the age of marriage passes, it will never come back.
After a few days, the ceremony of meeting the girl was fixed. The entire family went to their house for this ritual. At that time, his would-be wife Rosemary entered the room with tea and snacks. Sam could not keep his eyes off her. Both of them liked each other and their marriage was fixed after their consent. After a few days, they got married and Rosemary came to stay with Sam in his house. One fine day.
Whose books are these? So costly and good ones.
These are my books, Rosemary.
Really? But you are doing a good job right now. Then is this just to read or to appear in some exams?
Hearing this, Sam gets sad.
Hey, what happened? I talked about studies and you became sad. What happened?
Nothing, Rosemary. Let it be.
Please tell me what's the matter. Now I am your wife. Why do you need to hide from me?
Rosemary, I wanted to go abroad for higher studies but could not go because of lack of money. That is the reason why I didn't want to get married. But when I saw you, I liked you. And obeying my parents, I married you.
Hey, you want to study further? This is great. You do not worry about me. And do your studies. I will never be a hurdle in your studies. And as far as home is concerned, I am here to take care. You relax and complete your studies.
Hearing this, Sam was overwhelmed.
Mom, Dad, he wants to study further. And I also want him to do so. Do you give your consent for this?
Daughter-in-law, you have expressed such a good idea. How can we say no to that?
Sam studies for few days and appears in an entrance exam. He gets selected and he's very happy now. He started preparing to go abroad for higher studies. Rosemary also helped him. Sam goes abroad taking the flight next day. Rosemary started living with her parents-in-law. She started taking care of them and simultaneously started a business of her own. She started making different type of attires and sold them in the market. Slowly she brought in a few needy women with her and she started expanding her business. And Sam was also working very hard in his studies. Few years passed. Now Rosemary became a good businesswoman and there Sam also became a highly educated man. He got a job in foreign. He called home to give everyone this news. Hello, Mom. I got a good job here in foreign. I'm drawing a handsome salary here. Hearing this, Rosemary becomes sad and she starts thinking.
Hey, Rosemary, what happened? What are you thinking?
Mom, I was thinking that I have started such a big business and we did not tell him because we wanted to surprise him. If he takes me to foreign with him, what will happen to my business? What shall I do, Mom? I don't understand.
After a few months, Sam receives an invitation for an award ceremony in India. It was a ceremony where successful people were being given awards. Rosemary was also invited there.
Dad, Mom, I've been invited in a ceremony. They have called to honor me.
Really, daughter-in-law? This is a proud moment for us.
Daughter-in-law, all three of us will go to attend your ceremony.
Now Rosemary gets ready and takes her parents-in-laws to the ceremony. Sam was already there before they arrived. Ceremony was huge and there were many people over there. So most of the people could not see each other.
The youth of our nation, who is highly educated. I invite Mr. Sam on stage for this award.
Hearing Sam's name, Rosemary was surprised. His parents were delighted that their son had come back to India and is also being awarded. Rosemary had tears in her eyes. Everyone welcomed him with applause. Sam was honored with the award. Sam went back and sat in his place. Right then, Rosemary's name was announced.
I would like to invite a young woman of this nation who helps people in need, and taking these people along, she's a successful businesswoman, Miss Rosemary.
Sam is surprised to see his wife. Rosemary enters the stage and accepting the award, she says,
I am the most fortunate businesswoman in the world today who received two good news in the same day. One is my award and the other is my husband's award. I owe this to my parents-in-law who has always helped me. Thank you.
Saying this, Rosemary steps down off the stage. Sam comes and stands in front of her and says, Rosemary, you are here and you received the award as well. You did not tell me that you are running a business.
Hey, if I told you this, I would never have been able to surprise you like this.
I am very happy for you, Rosemary.
I am also very happy for you because you achieved the goal you wish for.
Rosemary and Sam go to their parents. They touch their feet and attain blessings.
Today, my both children have made me feel proud. I'm very, very happy today.
Son, daughter-in-law, keep doing your work successfully and stay happy always. Come, let's go home.
Robert and Sophia call a servant and ask him to bring the car. Seeing Rosemary's car, Sam is surprised and becomes happy on her success. Everybody comes home by the car. As soon as they reach home, Sam sees that there is a big mansion in place of their old house. Mom, is this our house?
Yes, son. This is our house.
Mom, I will not do a job in foreign country. I will come back home. Hearing this, Rosemary and her family became very happy. And so, their family started living happily.
Once upon a time, in a village called Greenwich, a greedy landlord lives in. Landlord gives his land for cultivation to the farmers by applying strange conditions. David, who is a poor person, lives in the same village. The landlord gives David his land every year on contract, saying that 50% share is for landlord and 50% share for David. After cultivation, landlord takes good crop and gives bad crop to David. Due to this, David is leading a very difficult time. One day, David's son, named called Peter, returns home in holidays from city. After seeing his father's situation and listening to landlord's antics, Peter decided to do farming from that day. Dad, you don't worry at all. I will take care of cultivation from today. Peter said these words to his father and went to meet landlord. Come, Peter. Where is your father? My father is unwell. From today, I will only take care for all the cultivation chores. So let me know the condition for this year. I made his father fool till now. From today, I will play with him. Okay, then Peter, from today, whatever you harvest, the upper part of the crop belongs to me and the lower part is yours. Okay, landlord. By saying these words, Peter leaves his house. The seeds are planted by Peter, and he takes care of farm very carefully. Crop is very good grown, and after 3 months, landlord visits Peter at farm to take his share. Come, landlord. The grass which is grown up is yours. This time I have cultivated groundnuts, so lower part is mine. You can take your part, landlord. Landlord gets angry by seeing this. So landlord starts thinking that this child is making me a fool. Okay, this time I should teach him a lesson. With this thought in mind, landlord leaves that place. After few days, landlord asks Peter to visit him. Hey Peter, landlord asked you to visit him. Okay, you go. I'll come after some time. After some time, Peter visits landlord. How are you, Peter? Don't you want to do cultivation? I wanted to do cultivation, landlord. I was about to come and meet you. Child, this time the condition is a bit different. The upper part belongs to you and lower part of crop is mine. Peter said yes and left the place. He went to cultivate the land. And after 3 months, landlord visited Peter for his share. Come, landlord. This time I have cultivated wheat. As per the condition, you take the lower part towards land, and I am taking the upper part. By seeing this, landlord becomes angry and says to Peter, You feel yourself as an intelligent person? Now I will give you my land to you for cultivation, and condition is upper and lower parts are mine. The middle part is yours. Are you okay with the condition? Okay, I agrees with your condition. But this time even I have a condition, landlord. If you will lose this time, you promise me that you will give poor farmers share equally and you behaves good with them. Okay, I agree. After 4 months, landlord visits Peter's land and shocks by seeing sugarcane in the farm. Now, you can take the upper and lower parts of crop as per your condition. Yes, child. Please excuse me. I have realized my mistake. From now, I will not cheat anyone.
What is this, Uncle Michael? There is a fly in it.
What? A fly? Show me.
The boy shows Michael the box of butter.
Wait, son. I will give you another box of butter.
Michael takes out the fly from the box and hands over the same box to the boy.
Take this, son. Is it okay now?
Yes, Uncle Michael. Thank you. I will leave now. At that time, there arrived 2 sepoys from the palace.
Listen, Michael. 40 kg butter should be delivered by noon in the palace.
Yeah, sure. But such a high quantity of butter? Is there a party in palace today?
Yes, today the king has thrown a party for the ministers.
Okay. Don't worry. you will get the butter on time.
Sepoys leave, and Michael starts preparing butter.
Listen, Simon. We have to deliver 40 kg of butter to the palace by afternoon. Let's start working quickly. But master, we don't have enough milk to prepare 40 kg of butter. Do one thing. Add half quantity water to the milk we have. That will do the work. But master, that will not be right. If the king finds this out, then he will punish us. You do your work quietly or get lost. Oh, okay, master.
Simon adds water to the milk, but even then, the quantity is not enough. Simon goes to his master to inform him.
Master, I added water to the milk, but even then, preparing 40 kg of butter is not possible. What shall we do now? Okay. You go out there and look after the shop. I will take care of this. Okay, master. I should add vegetable oil to this.
Michael takes the case of vegetable oil and adds the butter, and that fills the case of butter fully.
Wow, my work is done. Now I have to deliver this to the palace quickly.
Michael takes the case of butter to the palace and returns home after delivering that. All the ministers arrive at the party. The party was wonderful. The king welcomes the ministers wholeheartedly. All the ministers eat a lot of food. After the dinner, ministers meet the king and go back to their homes. The king offers each minister a box of sweet as return gift.
Wow, the aroma of the sweets is so good. I will also taste the sweets.
The king tasted the sweet happily. The ministers also enjoyed the sweets just like the king. After eating the sweets, the king falls sick.
Your Highness, the ministers have also fallen sick like you. What? How's this possible? Seems like something was wrong with the sweets. Go and call the chef.
Yes, Your Highness.
You fool! What kind of sweet did you make? Everyone has fallen sick after eating your sweets.
Your Highness, I prepared it very carefully. I have no idea what happened. Your Highness, I think all this happened because of Michael's butter.
Are you sure that all have fallen sick because of that butter?
Yes, Your Highness, because I could smell vegetable oil in that butter.
This means Michael cheats everyone with adulteration. General, send 2 sepoys to Michael's house to keep an eye on him. Yes, Your Highness.
Sepoys arrive at Michael's house and sneak up. The Michael was adding vegetable oil to the butter.
Oh, what's this? Michael is putting everyone in trouble by adulteration. Yes, we should catch him red-handed and take him to the king.
Yes, come quickly.
Sepoys enter Michael's house and catch him red-handed.
You adulterate butter? Now you will have to answer the king. No, please forgive me.
Come, now you will explain things to the king.
Sepoys bring Michael to the palace.
Your Highness, we caught Michael red-handed, adulterating butter.
Does this mean that you fool everyone? Please forgive me, Your Highness. I made a mistake. I will never do this. General, take him and throw in jail. No, Your Highness, please forgive me. I will never do this.
The king does not listen to Michael, and the general throws him in jail.